Hi, boys and girls, it's me again, as always, the Sparkle Girl, aka Caitlin Sparkle. Today, it's just like it's always been, a nice chill day. Yep, as usual for almost everyone. Okay, so I just thought I'd just do another stream video because I just feel like, have a friend to chat with, You probably don't blame me for this. For mentioning that, no, don't you? I don't think so, because we all need friends, don't we? Of course we do. Everyone likes to have friends, because you have a friend in me. Get the reference from Toy Story? Okay. Well, that's just me giving you the positive little vibe there, as always, because you know me, I'm always chill, nice, always giving you great advice to by supporting you. Yeah, of course, something like that. Because I always be there for you like you're there for me. Because just because there's like things that's bothering you, that doesn't stop you from being you. Well, it is true because I know it's true. Because just because when things bad happens to you, just don't let it get to you. Because we all make mistakes, we all have flaws. So that's how I don't know how you say it now. Sometimes I can lose words. So like I always say, you have to bear with me. So yeah, and I just wanted to say I appreciate for all you guys actually, because I always appreciate your loyal and understanding and everything that is positive. Yes, because you always been there for me, because I really am grateful for that. Yeah. And yes, I know I may have my moments like mood swings, like ups and downs, like if you're like sad or angry or something like that. But just because I have my moments, it doesn't always mean I can be, moony, moo. Well, we all get them now, don't we, guys? Of course we do. We all have moments, so don't get me wrong. So yeah, but yeah, I can see your little comment there, Josh. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So cute. Thank you. And well, I just want to let you guys, all of you boys and girls, know that there's been a little drama going on at the moment, but I'm not involved. Don't worry, I'm not totally involved. But I always will support our friend Kayla no matter what. Yeah. And if anyone else have their troubles, I always there to support them no matter what. No matter what the case, I will always think before I react or respond. Yeah, well, that's yeah, okay. A long time ago when I was a bit younger, I did used to react a bit without thinking sometimes. Yeah, but I grew out of it now since I more feel like have a bit of maturity, responsibility. Well, you know what I mean, responsibility, something like that. Yeah. Well, that can happen to anyone when you get, you know, once you get older, growing up. Yeah. It's natural, really. So yeah. Yeah. And having people threatening me, I will not tolerate that sort of thing. If you have a problem with me, then so be it. It's your loss. So I'm not interested. And if I were you, I'd advise you to leave me alone and focus on your day. Thank you very much. So I just, let's just focus on the good, positive side. Now, shall we? Thank you very much. Whew. Yeah. So anyway, okay. Well, I've been to the gym today with my day center. Yeah, and to keep myself fit. Yeah. All exercises are actually really good for you, even for me. Yeah. And well, hmm. Um, no, I never played Incredibox Key, whatever. Sorry, but I never played it. But thanks for asking now. That's a really nice question, by the way. So yeah, oh yeah, I was a bit tired after all that exercise, Josh. Believe me, I was like exhausted, like I want to rest. Like, I'm so hot and bothered. I'm gonna get some water on my face, something like that. Yeah. Well, you should have always had a bit of water on your face to help you cool down a bit, or drink some water. That's also good for you to get yourself what's that called again? Hydrated. That's it. Hydrated. Hydrated just means like help you to get yourself more cool, calm down, had a bit of drink and all that, and relax. That's it. Yeah. I mean, we all need water anyway for a good reason because it's good for you. And then there's not many people who likes water, but but we just got to live with it, guys. Yeah, I'm not a biggest fan of water either. Drinking water, but I still had to drink it anyway to keep myself cool down and keep myself hyped up and all that. Yeah, tell me about it. But I do like some like flavor water. Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you, Josh. There, I can totally agree on that. Flavor water, yummy. Yeah. Okay, so, but I do. Well, actually, I'm not sure if anyone ever tried it, but I like this sort of flavored water, and it's called lemon and lime, but with sparkles in it. Yeah, it's totally delicious. It's sort of tastes similar to the lemonade sort of water. If those of you had tried lemonade before, I think you might like this sparkling lemon and lime water. It's quite good. Wow, Josh, you and I have such in common. Cool. Wow. I wasn't expecting all my friends to have same interests like me. Yeah, well, we all had to share a lot of things that we like. Okay, oh hey Joshy. Hi. Uh-huh. And okay, so I totally agree with you, Mickey and Josh, as in Media Central UK, so you don't get confused on which Josh I'm talking about. Okay, and well, sorry, bit of cough. Oh, I'm totally good actually. Thank you for asking, good kitty girl 2025. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, and it is 2025 anyway. Thank you. I know, but still. I mean, 2024 was an okay year, but I just hope 2025 will be a better year this year. And I just hope you don't blame me for saying that, though, because we all can feel the same way sometimes. Yeah. Tell me about it, guys. Yeah. And I have been uploading some new videos lately on one of my channels today. Yeah, if some of you are already seen them, that's totally okay. But if some of you who haven't seen it, then it's fine too. I mean, you can always watch it some other time. So yeah, just take your time, no rush. You don't have to watch it like right now. You can always watch anytime you want, anytime you like. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Hey Mickey, you just kind of reminded me of something. I did be watching some of the some programs that I used to watch from Super Bees this morning, and I've been watching some of them as in Story Makers. Yeah, Story Makers, Story Makers. Yeah, I just can't help myself. It's so catchy. Oh yeah, that's it. Because yeah, Josh, I think you just got me reminded then, because I believe Balamori is coming back to our TV. Woohoo! I just hope everyone excited. I mean, mostly people from United Kingdom because we all, or Scotland, wherever you're from, because Balmoral is one of the best UK children program ever. Woo! Yeah. And speaking about Balmoral, I do like that show, to be honest. And I remember I used to play a Balmoral PC game, like computer game. I remember that game so well. I never forget that memory, and I always used to be obsessed on that game. And to be fair, I've always remembered playing some other Balmoral games on the actual Cyberbees website when I was a kid. I really miss playing old games on Cyberbees, to be honest. Well, the older version of the Cyberbees website, because Cyberbees used to have a lot of good games and all kinds. Yeah. Oh yeah. Josh, please. You're gonna make me sing. Okay, sorry. Okay, which color house are we going to? Okay, red, yellow, pink, white, or blue, or red. Yeah. To be honest, I've always liked to say. Okay, maybe we should calm down a bit, guys. Okay, well, I do like. Well, my favorite characters of Balamori. Well, I personally like all of them. But if I had to choose one single character, I say Juicy Jump, baby. Yeah, Juicy Jump. She's my favorite. And I definitely always like to say, Yellow House, please say Yellow House. I want to see Juicy. Yeah, can't blame me now, can you? Seriously, she's a good character. She inspired me to be fit and healthy. Yeah, and she's always so fun to watch and to play with. Yeah, and especially remember on that Balamori PC game, I always remember playing that Find Juicy Jump, and you have to find it in the background. So when I was a kid, I used to find it really difficult. But when I watched some videos on YouTube with that same game, I just kind of find it so easy because I just see her so well. Maybe because the eyesight, I think. Eyesight. Yeah, I think so anyway, because sometimes it's not always easy to find some things, but yeah. Okay. I've always wanted to play some songs. Oh boy. Okay, but I do like PC Plum. He's a good character. Oh, oi. I'm PC Plum. Yeah, get it? I'm just doing a PC Plum impression in case you were wondering. And I also like, Miss Hooley. She's the best nursery teacher. She's really nice to be honest. Yeah. But I also like Archie. He's a good character too. He's such an inventor. Wow. And he's one of the characters who inspired me to like art. Yep, he sure was. Yeah. And I also remember Spencer, the painter. He also inspired me to like art too. Cool. 2 characters to inspire me. But believe me or not, I think Spencer is a great painter. He paints everything. And if you want someone to help you paint or whatever, like music especially, well, just call for Spencer. But if you want to find some clues or you try to whatever, call PC Plum. Yeah. And if you want to fix something, you either call for Eden McCready or Archie the inventor. Depends, yeah. But sometimes you can always call Archie to make things for you. Yeah. And if you want someone to help you with playing activities or helping the children to feel like happy mood, and that is Justy Jump. Yep, she's the expert of making children smile, and she always there to make sure everyone is fit and healthy and active enough. Yeah, and she always makes sure everyone is included. Yeah, and that's a good thing to do. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's okay to not like some things, but in some occasions, you got no choice but to be impossible in whatever game you're playing. Yeah, especially when you're in school. Yeah, tell me about it. But even now, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Really, since I don't go to school anymore. Yeah, but I do go to a day center anyway. It's a bit like school, a little bit, but they're not like school or anything, the day center. They're just like whatever, really. You just have like fun time. You can bring your own devices like your laptops, iPads, your phones, anything you want. Or you can bring your own pens or notebooks, piece of paper you can bring. But they do sometimes have some few other color stuff for you to, if you want to be involved to doing some art with the staff members and some other kids. Yeah. Well, the day center I go to, well, we are kids in our own way, but we are actually all grown-ups. So yeah. Okay, so that's my fair point. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention some other characters. Ooh, Susie Sweet, Penny Pocket, that's it. Yeah, I remember these two as well. Yeah, because they both work together in a red color house, but it's also a shop and it's also a cafe. Yeah. Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, let's see what else. Well, I have been watching Hello Kitty as well. That's a good show as well. And I also used to like Angelina Ballerina. Oh, I still love it though. I mean, it's one of the good things when it comes to childhood. Yeah, I still watch some childhood stuff though. As long as it's not baby stuff. Yeah, well, okay, so fair enough. So, there's quite a good shows that I always used to like and still do sometimes on CBBC's channel, or maybe on CBBC or Milkshake channel. Yeah. I'm not sure if anyone else from the United Kingdom will also remember Peppa Pig. Yeah, I understand not everyone can be a fan of Peppa Pig, but I personally like the older episodes of Peppa Pig, to be honest. Yeah. But no offense to those who likes the newer episodes, the one as in the recent ones. But I just prefer the old ones, to be honest. Because I think it's because the voice of the characters, I think. And maybe the story of the episodes. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Yeah. But I also like Fifi and the Flower Tarts. I always used to be obsessed watching Fifi and the Flower Tarts when I was a kid. And I also used to buy magazines of it too when I was younger. As in, little girl. Yeah. And I also used to collect Peppa Pig magazines as well. Because I always remember me coloring in some characters on the magazines in my nan's house. Yeah, I always remember that so well. Oh, and I'm not sure if anyone else ever. Well, okay, so first of all, I'm not sure if anyone actually heard of this food, but I always used to eat this Heinz something tin. It's complicated. They used to have these little shapes of TV shows characters like Dora the Explorer, and I also remember yeah, that's it. Thank you, Josh. You helped me. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I meant. And I also remember I used to eat Dora the Explorer Heinz pasta shaped, and I also remember Bob the Builder. Oh, I remember that. I used to eat them. And I think I also remember eating Peppa Pig one too. Ooh, wow. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who ever used to eat something like that as a kid, but I just literally thought if anyone else have ever tried that. Yeah, but it's totally good. Yeah. I don't eat them anymore, really, because they're too, well, they're for kids now anyway. Well, it is true to be fair. Ooh, oh yeah, Mickey, thank you. You just reminded me. Yeah, I can't wait to see your miraculous stream video, Mickey, on this Saturday coming around 7. I'm not sure if I get to your stream video in time because I usually have tea time around 7, but I'm pretty sure I'll get there in time. So yeah, I can always try to convince my parents to let me have my tea a little earlier, so if I get the chance to, I mean. So yeah. Okay, so oh yeah. And speaking about Miraculous Season 6, I can't wait to watch that, to be honest, because I literally thought it's going to come out today. Well, I got confused because I accidentally told my dad that I thought it was coming out today. But never mind, I can always just tell him that I made a mistake. It's coming out on the 25th of January. Yeah. It's okay, Sebastian. Don't worry. You're never late. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, so trying to think. Oh yeah, just before tea time, I'd be watching Sarah Jane Adventures. Yeah. Okay, so let's just get to say I was watching one of the episodes about Revenge of Slovene. I literally finished watching part 1. And I also been watching part 2, but not the whole episode quite yet. I was about to watch the rest of it, but I might get to watch it again at some point. Yeah, Sarah Jane is just one of the best TV shows from CBBC channel. And did you guys know it's actually a children's spin-off for Doctor Who? Yeah, I know. I mean, it's sort of a friendly version of Doctor Who, but it's about Sarah Jane and her adventures with the monsters and aliens and her new teenage friends. Yeah. And that includes her adopted son named Luke, who she and Maria met in this, this thingy bubbles thingy factory. Yeah. Bubble Shock, that's it, Bubble Shock. I mean, what kind of name is that? Bubble Shock? What kind of name is that for a drink? Maybe because it's like giving you a pop or something? I don't know. Don't ask me why, but I just don't really know. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, well, that's what I think. And when I was been watching Sarah Jane Adventures, well, in some episodes, like Revenge of Slovene, I'm not sure if some of you have seen this post that I did on one of my channels, but I do remember I made a post about my thoughts on this peculiar scene when this teacher, well, not really a teacher, well, it is a teacher, because the Slovene is actually killed the original person, a teacher, I mean, but somehow Maria sort of saw that that same Slovene or Max himself so he can feel his own body again after being in a human body. I mean, ew. I mean, seriously, Slovene disguising in some human's shape or body? I mean, who does that? Okay, if I were you, don't do it, guys. It'll be too creepy. Yeah. Okay. And I can notice someone is supporting Kayla there. So yeah. So thank you for supporting her, guys. It's really a good thing to do because she deserves your support anyway. Yeah. Okay. So okay. So let's see what else. Not sure if anyone else remembered this show called. I'm not. Sorry. It's about this bear called Sooty. You might remember him, right? You know that magic. He doesn't really speak because he usually very quiet. But you might remember him if you search him up. He's a yellow little bear with one ear that is black, and he always waved this magic wand to do some magic tricks. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and speaking of which, I can always show you this peculiar episode. I'm not going to play the actual episode, but I still want to show you guys this episode that I always used to like and always watched on this peculiar DVD. Easy Wizzy, let's get busy. La, la, la. Okay. Okay, let's see. Just need to do something. Okay, let's see what else. I think I might be able to find it by searching. Yeah, there it is. Okay, just hang on. So there it is. So I'm not sure if anyone else able to remember this peculiar DVD, but I just remember it so well as a kid. I don't think I have the DVD anymore, sadly, but luckily I made a playlist of some of the episodes that I remember watching from the actual DVD. Although it also has this one episode from the show called The Wiggles, but sorry to disappoint you, but YouTube kind of blocked this episode from The Wiggles, and it's called Imagination. But you can still, I mean, I did said it on the description anyway, but I believe the full episode of that, well, it's on Dailymotion if you want to watch it on there. I mean, I never forget that episode. Cool. I remember watching this episode from Kipper about the magic lamp. Not like from Aladdin. No, it's about you know that thingy that you have to turn the light on. Yeah. Well, it's kind of a bit crazy. I mean, I don't know what type of magic lamp that Kipper has found. I mean, you can turn the lights on it, but it does seem to be magic and somehow. Yeah, but I remember this one peculiar moment on that very episode of Kipper. Not sure if anyone remembers the scene when the dragon appears. Oh, that scares the hell out of me as a kid. No, seriously, it did. But I'm not scared of it no more. Oh, well, thank God for that. I mean, seriously, nothing can scare me. And nobody can scare me either. No. But I also remember Tub the Magician from Rubber Dubbers. Yeah, I remember watching that show as well. I also even used to watch that on Super Beats too. Yeah, I totally remember that show. Yeah, but I mostly watched this Wikilia episode from this DVD. And I also remember watching Angelina Ballerina and this Wikilia episode called about William the Conjurer or Magician, whatever you wanted to call it. Yeah, I just remember this one. And I also remember Pingu the Apprentice from this show called Pingu. Yeah, I remember Pingu. Yeah. Oh yeah, Bonnie and Friends. I always remember watching Bonnie and Friends. Well, to be honest with you, boys and girls, I haven't really watched the whole show of it like most of you have, because I never have or watched Playhouse Disney or anything like that as a kid, sadly. But I did wish I could have, but never mind. I mean, I can always watch Bonnie and Friends whenever I want, if I get the chance, yeah. But I do remember this one episode of Bonnie and Friends anyway from this DVD. And this one episode from Bob the Builder, Wendy's Magic Birthday, the UK dub version, of course. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna show you guys about this episode that I personally like from the actual DVD of Sooty. I can always just, okay. It will come in a minute. Okay, so, and there's Wishing Well. Yeah, I remember that. From Fireman Sam. The original early episodes of Fireman Sam. Yeah. Oh, good idea, Joshy. Good idea. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is going to be so awesome. Hang on. I pressed the wrong button. What the hell? Here we go. See? I remember this. I remember this very TV show of Sooty growing up. I also remember the other. Hang on. Whew. If I can find it on the Google Images. Ah, there it is. Hang on. Yeah, this one. If you can see it, then yeah, you can see it. Okay, so the original Sooty show went on Wild Water Fun. Yeah, I remember this one so well. Okay, so can I just get to the point? I've always remembered how the episode started. Yeah. And this peculiar moment is quite embarrassing. Ugh. I mean, Richard, you're talking to yourself more likely rather talking to your own sunflower that you're treating like it's your own baby child. Give it a break, man. Yeah, tell me about it. Oh yeah, and I remember when Sooty and Sweep always had to fight every time. And seriously, they were so impatient with the plants to grow. Like, I know they're only kids themselves, but you can't always expect things to speed fast, because times just takes time. Like Richard always had to keep saying to those two. Eesh. Oh yeah. This is absolutely funny in my personal opinion. And every time when Sooty puts that little plant on his, and then he taps Sweep, and then he like what? I'm so ugh. And then he decided to grab the plant onto his pot. And they just keep on doing it, like repeatedly, every time. Oh boy. Watch this. Okay, but that's just quite insane. And crash landed. Yeah, you go, Red City. Go back to sleep, like you always do. Joshy, really? Oh boy. I know you're only playing, so don't worry. I also remember this when this woman named Vicky. Yeah, that's it. And then, hang on, what's her name again? I think I got a bit confused because I think that her name is Vicky. I don't know. I keep getting mixed up. Could someone please help me here? But I do remember this woman anyway picking up this book, and this cat was asking where is her comic, and then when she picks up the comic, it's all got like flower poo over it. Poo as in manure. Don't worry. Yeah. But I do remember this. Hey, stop sniffing his armpits! Ugh. Okay, seriously, that's just gross. Yeah, I remember this scene when Sooty and Sweep decided to use magic to grow plants, but it didn't turn out so well. See? Did I ever mention it? Dirty so. Oh boy. But I do like this moment. Watch this. I like that scene so much. Never escape from being busted. Yeah, I have heard that City was used to be on CITV. Yeah, I never really watched it on that channel though, as a kid or anything like that. But I have heard of it though, about it being on CITV a long time ago. Yeah. Well, anyway, well that's cool. Whew. Okay, and you know, I might as well. Hang on. And speaking of which, I did used to watch CITV a long time ago when I was younger with my big sister Sean. Yeah. The only shows I particularly have, that I have watched in particular from that channel was Horrid Henry the most, to be honest. I do remember some other shows on that channel, but Horrid Henry is the only one I'm sort of into on that very channel a long time ago. Anyways, so here's one of my channels. And there's one of the posts I've been doing. Oh yeah, I remember this VHS of the Tweenies. Some of you might remember a video that I did about this VHS on this channel, though. Yeah. And I also did this one. Yeah, about which Hello Kitty series is everyone's favorite. So yeah, it's okay on whichever you like, to be honest. But for me, I'd say this one because that's the one I mostly watched growing up. Hello Kitty's Paradise. Although growing up with Hello Kitty, it's a bit similar to this one, but different voices as in like different voice actors. Yeah. But that's just how I remembered. But I also remember Mr. Men and Little Miss TV show. I remember watching that so well growing up because I did say it here that I remember watching on a VHS at home when I was little, and I always used to be obsessed watching it as well when I was a kid. Never stopped there. Yeah. I'm not sure if everyone might remember Bella Danzarella. It's okay if some of you may will or may will. It's fine, totally fine by me. But I remember watching it. But the Disney Princess one, yeah. Yeah, I remember this DVD. Yeah, I still got that DVD actually in the DVD cupboard. But luckily, I still have it anyway. Yeah, cool. Fair enough, myself. Yeah. You know when I told you guys about this particular episode of Sarah Jane Adventures? Well, that's the scene I told you guys about a teacher when it's actually Slitheen in disguise. Yeah, well, I remember that this scene always used to scare me, like literally scare the hell out of me. Like, jeez, give me the jump scare. Jump scare. Yeah. And I did said on this particular post about me always think that Maria and Sarah Jane should have just run and get out of there instead of just sitting or standing there. Like, jeez. But look, guys, please just don't. As in, let me explain. I do understand that Maria and Sarah Jane were too scared to move, but if that was me, I would just go and run and just get out of there and get back home. Yeah, that's it. And that's one of the reasons why I want to do the stream video anyway, to talk about it. To see what you guys think. Yeah. And I remember I showed you a post about this one. Yeah, all the DVDs that I used to own as a kid, which I don't have anymore, sadly. But it's for a reason, though. Because if some of those who already read this post, then you might find the obvious why I have to get rid of these DVDs for a reason. Then, yeah. I just hope you can be understanding, be patient with me, because the Bluebeard episode will always be the worst episode in my opinion. Sorry, but I never liked the episode. It scares me, anything like that. Even though it doesn't really bother me as much as it used to, but it still gives me those memories. So it's best to not watch it anymore for a reason. So yeah, because I don't want to have same nightmares that I used to have growing up. So anyway, and the Fairy Princess. Sorry, Cindy, the Fairy Princess. I understand not everyone are familiar with this film, but I remember it so well, and it's quite good. Yeah. Yeah, but there's something that is just confusing me. How come not everyone likes the film? I mean, I understand, but I mean, I do understand some bits about people not liking the animation looks weird in some way. But for me, I don't see any bad about it. I think it's personally fine. Yeah, I just don't see what those people see in these films, to be honest. Yeah, anyway. And besides, Cindy the Fairy Princess thingy film, it sure does give me the Barbie vibe. Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, I remember you told me about that, Josh, Media Central UK, saying that he used to be so scared of the house from Step Inside and the Teletubbies. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, mate. Sorry about that. And speaking about Teletubbies, I remember used to watching that too. And same thing for Step Inside with one of the presenters from Super Beast called Chris. Yeah. I speak about Teletubbies. I remember this one peculiar episode. Well, some of the moments from one episode that some of you may be able to remember the lion and the bear. So yeah, sorry if I have to bring it up, but I just want to talk about it anyway. But I just the thing is that it doesn't really bother me or anything like that when I was a baby. Not a single thing, really. I mean, it did used to scare my big sister Sean though when she was a kid. Yeah. I don't quite know, to be honest with you, Josh. I think it's got something to do with the noises of the lion and the bear, and including the Teletubbies themselves or something. I mean, the way they're always making those weird sounds from their voices. I think it's something to do with that. I think so anyway. So yeah. I mean, it's quite understandable, really. Yeah. But like I said, my sister Shaw used to get scared of that when me and her were kids. But I was only a little baby though, like an infant sort of baby child. Yeah, because I was on my mom's knee at the time when we were in my nan's house. And I remember when Sean and our cousin Kieran used to watch that very peculiar episode when we were kids. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, to be fair, I just don't see how some people can be so scared of it. No offense, but that's just my personal opinion. But don't worry, I will respect your feelings or anything like that. But I still don't quite understand why some people can be so scared of something like that about a lion and a bear. But there's one single thing I didn't like from the Teletubbies is that singing little boy in this house. Oh my god, the way he sing, it freaks me out. He always goes like this. Yeah, it's awful. Like it's like seriously, these are my ears bleed. Ugh, awful. Sorry, I was overreacting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like that. And besides, that puppet in the house scares the head out of me. Yeah. I don't think I remember the sheep. Yeah. I might do if I search it on YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for mentioning that, Josh. Thank you. I can always search it up on YouTube. But I do remember this other memory from the Teletubbies with the dancing bear, tapping with the stick and the hat. Yeah. Doing the Mary Poppins dancing. You get the joke. Yeah. Yeah, well. I think I might remember Little Bo Peep as well in Teletubbies. I had to watch that again at some point because I haven't seen Little Bo Peep seen for a long time. So I had to get my memory fresh again. So yeah, and okay. Well, I do remember this other scene with the Teletubbies. I'm not sure if everyone able to remember this, but I also remember this woman and she reads a story to kids who's sitting down on the floor, and she had this thingy puppets that she puts on her hand so she can read this also story. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's just so cool to remember that, to be honest. Yeah, and I also remember the other scene. It's about something about dancing, and I remember it shows a little girl in her garden dancing with her shoes, I think it was, or ballerina shoes. I don't know what she was wearing on her feet, but I just remember that on the VHS that I used to own. Yeah, but thankfully to someone who uploaded the full video of that VHS to watch. So yeah, I might as well have to watch that thing again on YouTube. I mean, and and I also remember this other memory from the Teletubbies is showing all the little babies, children, and painting with their hands and their feet on the big massive paper over the floor in this hallway. Like, it's crazy. I know, believe me or not, but I just remember that scene so easy as you could possibly imagine. I mean, I can't even stop thinking about picturing it. Yeah, like seriously cool. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it because every time I think about it, since Teletubbies did came out the year when my sister was born, but I always thought that the Teletubbies came out in 1999 or so because it. I mean, if Teletubbies ever aired somewhere in close to where I live, I would imagine my sister Sean would have been in Teletubbies, and if she would have had, and I mean seriously, if she did, I would go like, oh, that's my sister, but nah, never mind. But turns out the show came out in 1997. Yeah, yeah, okay. So, and not everyone else have seen a show called The Tots TV. It's a bit like Teletubbies, but it's a bit similar, but it's different though. About three kids, and they teach us about Spanish and English. If you get the picture by people who speaks or understand Spanish, they able to learn English, while us people who speaks and understands English were able to learn about Spanish. Yeah, and I totally understand you though, Josh, Media Central UK, that that show scares you. I totally understand that, but I remember it's so remember. Sorry, sorry, got a bit muddled up there. So yeah. And I also remember I know you're gonna say the same thing, Josh, but I also remember Rosie and Jim. Yeah, sorry if I have to bring this up, but I still remember it though. Yeah, it's okay if you don't like the show. I can respect you that. I can totally understand you because you're my friend, and I will respect you as always. But I just, I just like these shows that I mentioned as a kid. Yeah. But I do remember some episodes. I remember some episodes with when this man named Niall, and he was getting ready for Mother's Day by making some food for his mum. But Rosie and Jim has to ruin everything. Typical of these two. Oof. And I also remember another episode about bumblebees. Yeah, I remember that. And I also remember about sewing, as in, like when you sewing clothes or fixing some of the clothes by sewing. Yeah, something like that. I remember that. Yeah, well, tell me, boy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember watching this DVD about Spot the dog. Yeah, I remember that. I never forget that DVD. I think I still have it somewhere. Yeah, I had to find it at some point. Yeah, well, I just got a good memory of it. And I did make a playlist about some of the Disney trailers I remember the most growing up. Same thing for commercials that I have watched growing up. And there's a BBC Children's VHS collection. It's not really completely finished quite yet, but I will gonna add some things on that channel, playlist at some point. If they, whatever, but still. And I also did a playlist about some of the songs that I used to like from the Tweenies. Yeah, I remember the Tweenies. Okay. Come on, play. Yeah, something like that. Yep, I can easily hum it. Yeah, I also remember watching the Sesame Street. Yeah, not the actual TV show, but I just remember some bits, like videos of some Sesame Street stuff on YouTube growing up. And I also did used to watch a VHS of Sesame Street. I can show you if you want. But these two VHS are the ones I mostly remembered growing up, because I used to watch them in primary school with Sophie and other schoolmates. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this video logo. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but I remember so well. But that used to give me the creeps the moment it comes on. It doesn't really like scares me or anything. It's just giving me those creepy vibes the moment it starts. If you get the feeling, yeah, well, that's just my personal feelings and an opinion. Yeah, but I remember watching Elmo in Grouchland. Yeah. And to be honest, I do got quite a few favorite characters from Sesame Street, like Elmo, to be exact. I also like Big Bird. I also sometimes like Bert and Ernie. Yeah, but I do like some others. Yeah, like Cookie Monster. He is cute. Same as Elmo, because Elmo is also cute. Yeah, but I also remember playing these games on the Sesame Street website when I was a kid. Yeah. And they also used to play some videos like these that I have showed. Yeah. But I do remember watching this on some of the VHS that I watched from primary school. Yeah. I never really watched this as a kid, but I do remember watching it sometimes in my teens. Yeah. But I remember when Sophie first showed me, I was like, okay, gingerbread in your ear? That doesn't make any sense until Sophie showed me the actual video of it, and then I just sort of laughed all the way through. Because Bert and Ernie, as always, makes us laugh. Yeah. So yeah, I just hope you all enjoy my video. Yeah, it's quite cool to talk about these things, talk about things that you personally enjoyed, that you really like growing up. Oh, and did I ever mention that I also like Tracy Beaker? That's one of my favorite things. I can always talk about Tracy Beaker some other time. Yeah. Anyway, I just hope you all enjoy my day. Enjoy my video. Sorry, got a bit mixed up there. And if you wanted to share what you wanted to share, be free to do so. Yeah, and I just hope you all have a wonderful week and also a lovely weekend this week. Anyway, I'll leave you guys to it. Okay. Well, good luck, boys and girls. You're gonna need it. Well, bye for now, boys and girls. Sparkle Girl